Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesdays with Mayor Broome and Healthy VR. We are so excited to welcome you to our final session of Wellness Wednesday for the spring semester, if you will. We are going to first have Mr. Donald Green. He's going to be leading us through to an at-home workout that you can implement at any time, any day, any night, but we want you to do it at home with Donald. Donald, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
We can see you and we can hear you and we are ready. So guys, get ready. You're in the hands of Mr. Donald Green with Bayou Athletics.
All right, first of all, we're just going to start off real simple, real simple. We're going to do some twist out rotations just to loosen up your upper core. So I want you to spread your feet out shoulder width apart, and you just twist it out. Just twist it out, twist it out. Try to keep your back loosen up. All right, from there, you're going to take it down. Twisting your feet out, rotate those hips a little bit, keep loosening up that lower back, All right, now as you're going to take it up, you're going to do some big lazy arm circles, You're just going to go backwards and forwards. Then you're going to take it back. Big circles. All right, take them across your body. Both sides. Just think like you're just trying to spread your wings like an eagle. Backwards and forwards. All right, from here, you're going to take it down a little bit. I'm going to back it up for you. I hope you all can see me. You're going to take it straight down. Your legs are going to be literally right outside of your hips as far as you can. You're going to reach straight down. As you're reaching down, try to push your hamstrings and your butt directly behind you. Hold that for a few seconds. I say the whole time you're here, you should be feeling your hamstrings and your butt should be pushing back like you're trying to push towards the wall, like a chair, just something behind you. All right, from here, take it down to your left. Both hands straight down. You're going to either grab your ankle or you're going to grab your foot. Reach straight down. Now, make sure when you're in all these positions, when you're stretching, the most important thing when you are doing these stretches, just control your breathing. Everything you do, you always have to control your breathing. All right, you're going to take it up. You're going to take it to the opposite side. And so you're just keeping those legs straight, making sure that butt and your hamstrings, so you're trying to push them behind you, trying to push them back towards an imaginary wall or anything behind you. All right, we're going to do another one. All right, this is one of my favorite ones. So it's going to loosen up your hips. It's also going to loosen up your lower back a little bit more. Pretty much you're going to stay in that same wide stance that you were in. You're going to keep your hands folded directly across your chest. All right, you're going to go straight down. Pushing your head back as far as you can, pushing your legs and your butt back. As you come up, you're going to push your hips and your groin as far as you can forward, You almost look like you got a little back bend action going on. All right, you're going to lean back forward, reach your back straight down. And you're going to take it back, pushing the hips all the way forward. All right, from here, now you're going to a lateral lunge. You're going to sit literally all of your weight to one side. You're going to keep that one leg straight. So the opposite leg always stays straight. Try to keep your foot entirely flat to the ground. As you're sitting to that opposite side, don't roll over. Don't try to lean over. Grab your knees. Just sit, chest sitting straight up, pushing your butt straight back to the outside. You should feel that more into your lower glutes, or pretty much to what we like to call an IT band that attaches from the inside of your knee that runs all the way to your hip. A lot of people have a lot of stiffness in that area, so another way to stretch that, if you want to elevate it, you can just put it on a chair, maybe put it on a stool, but this is the position you'll be in. And you just sit down as far as you can, and you just give a slight push down to the top of that hip, to the back side of your butt. And so you're going to just hold it for a few seconds, now you're going to take it back over. Opposite side, same thing, keep that outside leg straight, keep that chest center straight up, and sit your butt straight down. Remember, don't roll over to that side, don't try to sit on your knee. You don't want to put too much tension on that knee. That's a lot of pressure going on those joints down there. All right, you're going to take it back up. All right, just stay a little loose. We're just going to do like some little light runs. So pretty much everything you're going to do is going to be like a light jog in place. So just try to stay at your pace, like I said, just a light, nice little warm up. Then we're going straight to a full body workout. It's going to be just a few exercises just to show you guys it's just so easy just to do small things with just a little bit of nothing. All right, so you're going to start off just light jogging in place, small high knees, small high knees. Now, if you have a problem with running and jogging in place, you just stay in here, you just march. You just march. High knees up, you just march. You just march. Other than that, go ahead and pick your legs up. Go ahead and put them to work if you can. All right, from here, we're going to go just into another flexibility movement. We're going to go to a knee hug. From the side view, you're going to pull straight up and lean a little bit slightly back. What you're going to feel is, you're actually going to feel this to the outside of your glutes again. Sometimes it may relieve a little stress in your lower back. So you're going to alternate. Big pull, switch legs. Try to keep it balanced. Big pull, switch legs. Big pull, switch legs. Big pull, switch legs. Try to get one more each side. Up. Switch it over. Last one up. All right, now you're going to stay straight up, keeping the blood flow going. We're going to go front jacks. It's just like a jumping jack. The only difference, instead of your hands out to the side, you're directly in front of you, All right, so we're going to roll out for about 15 seconds. All right, ready? All right, let's get it going. It's a nice rhythm, Remember the same thing. We can modify this one as well. If you don't feel like jumping up and down or it's a little pressure on your knees, you just sidestep. Just take your time and sidestep. Sidestep. As long as you're moving, you're doing better than you did yesterday. And that's all you want to do. Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. All right, keep it up, keep it up. A few more seconds. Take it back. 3, 2. All right, now we're going to stay straight down. All right, now we're going to go from a lunge to a high kick. So you're going to go reverse lunge. So you're going to drop your legs straight back. As you come up, raise your knee up. Straight down. As you come up, raise your knee up. Taking your time, making sure you're balanced, making sure you're balanced. Now, if you're having trouble with bringing your legs straight up, you don't have to come straight up. You can go straight down, find your balance, boom, pick your legs straight up. Same thing down. Find your center point, get back to your balance, legs straight up. Just get about 3 more, and you're going to switch sides. Straight up. All right, let's switch it over. Same thing on the opposite leg. Take it back. Taking your time. You're not in a rush. A lot of these simple movements are very effective when you do them really, really slow. So instead of you having to feel like you got to go out, use a ton of weight, use a ton of resistance, sometimes the best thing you can do to help see what type of conditioning you're in is use your own body weight. A lot of people can do weight all day long, but some people can't even with their body weight. That's what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to do everything and anything. Straight up, one more. Take it back. Last one up. All right, now we're going with another simple move. We're going to go straight across. I don't know if you can see my feet from here, but pretty much we're just going to do cross jacks. It's the same movement as a jumping jack with your feet going in and out. The only difference, like I said, I hope you can see my feet. You're actually going to cross them up. Cross them up. Another thing, people want to look at river dancing, you want to look at it that way you can. All right, but whatever you want to call it. All right, we're going to start it off. Take it nice and easy. All right, so just a little bounce. Cross over, bring them back. Cross over, bring them back. I know you're probably looking for a modified. It's the same version. Stepping over, half. Stepping over is almost like doing a modified curtsy lunge. You're just stepping across, straight over. All you're doing is centering. Keep both feet flat. Stepping over, boom, straight down. Both feet flat, straight down. One more on the opposite side. All right, let's take it to toe taps. Now, if you notice, a lot of movements that I like doing because we have such a short time, you want to keep your heart rate elevated the entire time. A lot of people like to stop when they hit where you get around. It's about like 150, 160. Try to push past that. I know it may feel like your chest is getting tight, feel like you're fighting for breath, but that's actually, that's the time when you have to push past that. Let that oxygen, don't let that oxygen take over. Make sure you're controlling your breathing. At all times, okay? As you take it back, then your toe taps. Same thing, just switching backwards and forwards. Like I said, you get tired, take you a break, get you a drink. You don't have to try to fight it the whole time. Some of these movements may be new, some of them may not be. But just taking your time, get your own pace. Same thing if you want to modify. Toe tap. We go get a few more in there, a few more in there. A few more seconds, All right, now we're gonna take it back to your first one. Take it back to your first one. Gonna get wide base, wide base. All right, this time we're gonna try to see if we can get a good 10 reps, 10 reps. You're gonna cross the arms. You go straight down to the ground, push your butt straight back, hamstrings back. Quick second, come back up, push the hips, all the way forward, lean it back. All right, take it back down. And bring it back up. All right, take it back down. All right, bring it back up. Take it back down. Bring it back up. Let's get about three more good ones, All right, take it down. Stay down there a little longer. And try to push those hamstrings, try to push your butt back as far as you can, Coming up, try to push the hips in your groin as far as you can forward, Take it back down. Take it back up. We'll get one more good one, Make sure you're controlling your breathing. Always make sure you're controlling your breathing. Take it back down. Last one back up. All right, you're gonna hold a little bit longer. Lean it back, put your hands to your hips, and push those hips straight forward, lean it back. All right, and bring it back up. All right, now you're gonna finish with another simple move. I like to use this move a lot, pretty much, when I don't feel like lifting too much weight sometimes, because it really is that effective. It's just another form of lunge that we just did. We did a modified version. We're gonna show you the full version. It's a curtsy lunge. Very, very simple movement. The only thing that people, tend to make I'm gonna say not a mistake, but they try to put too much emphasis on stepping back. It's not so much as stepping back like you normally would. It's more of stepping to the side, and you're really offset. Like I said, I hope you can see me in front. But if your right leg is here, you're not so far going over, because you don't want to put yourself in a compromising position. So you literally just take the foot back, straight down to the side. Now, as you go down, that is exactly what you're going to feel to the opposite side. You're going to feel nothing but your glutes and your hamstrings to the ops. Straight down, switch it back over. Step it over, small step to the outside of that foot. Sit it straight down. Bring it back over. Like I said, just try to find that center of balance. When you're doing the curtsy lunge, it's all about your balance. You want to make sure you're not turning your bodies so much different ways. Staying squared up, keeping your chest staying straight forward, and just getting that leg right over behind you. Right over. Get one more each side. Take it back over. All right, now from here, I'm going to cool you down a little bit. All right. You're going to take your hands. Legs as wide as you can. You're going to extend out as far as you can, almost like you're trying to reach both sides of the wall. From there, you're going to go straight forward. Now, once you feel like your chest is flat enough to the ground, watch your back and pick your head up. All right, from there, all the way up. All right, now you're going to go pinkies to toes. So now we're going to loosen up your lower back and also loosen up those hamstrings a little bit more, because you did actually be working a pretty good bit. All right, so you're going to take your opposite pinky and you're going to extend like you're reaching to the opposite toe. The arm that's going behind you, keep it straight back in the air. All right, you're going to stay in that same position from here. You're going to grab the inside of your ankles. Let me back up a little bit so you can see me. You're going to grab the inside of your ankles and you're going to pull straight forward as far as you can. You're going to hold it for about a good 10 seconds. Make sure you're keeping those legs straight, but most importantly, make sure you're controlling that breathing. Control your breathing. And you're going to bring your legs up together. Bring them together. You're going to hang straight down. You're going to finish it off. Here. Straight down. Now, if you can, put your hands on the ground. If not, try to grab your ankles up. You can grab the front of your toes. And as you come up, take your hands, interlock your fingers, extend straight towards the ground. As you're raising up, extend your hands out, away from your body, away from your body. As you're coming up, go to the balls of your feet, take a big deep breath, and exhale slowly, 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 slowly. And that's our quick 15-minute workout for this day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, just leave them for me. I guarantee you we'll get right back to them as soon as we can. I really appreciate you guys, and I really hope that you guys really enjoy everything that's going to go on, especially the cooking segment, because that's my favorite portion. I just like to eat.
Donald, thank you so much. That was awesome. I cannot wait to go home and replay this so I can do it from the comforts of my home without being embarrassed, because, definitely intense. But thank you so much. Can you please let everyone know how to contact you on social media and, just how to get in touch with you in the future?
Okay, social media, it's to the number 24FitDG. That's on Instagram. Also, the gym is Bayou Aesthetics. That's BAYOUAESTHETICS. That's the same name as well as on Facebook. So it's Bayou Aesthetics on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, my personal, of course, is my name, Donald Green Jr. And like I said, on Instagram, it's 24FitDG.
Thank you so much. Donald Green, everyone, Bayou Aesthetics. Make certain to connect with him. Thank you so much for joining us, Donald.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, guys. So this is the Wellness Wednesday you've all been waiting for. We kicked it off with Donald. We have special guests in the studio. We're at Red Stick Spice and Co. Not Allspice, Red Stick Spice and Co. in the heart of Mid-City. And we are going to be doing a cooking demonstration with none other than Chef Traci, Mayor Broome, and some special guests, okay? So before we get started, we want to highlight some of our previous Wellness Wednesdays. We've talked about Nutritional Wellness Wednesday, primary care, prescriptions, mental health, so many different things, gardening, and we just always want to hear from our viewers and those who have joined in with us. So we're going to jump right on in to our show and tell segment with Miss Vicki Wilburn. Is she there, Miss Vicki?
Hi. Hear me?
We certainly can. Hi, Miss Vicki. How are you?
I am awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for watching all of the Wellness Wednesdays. So we just wanted to give you a second or two to let us know who you are, what you do, and how Wellness Wednesday has impacted you.
Well, my name is Vicki Wilburn. I am the owner operator of Rosebud Healthcare and Training, as well as Rosebuds Incorporated is my nonprofit. I am a nurse by profession. I'm a CPR instructor. I am a trainer of crisis prevention as well as escalation techniques. Nevertheless, I'm an avid community server. And today I'm so happy to be here to talk about Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesdays means so much to everyone because it's at least a weekly focus that we tune back to our health and wellness. We know just where to tune in. We get that repetition we need. You tell us about wellness events, community activities, health tips. My favorite segments were Dr. Whitfield, where he talked about underlying chronic health conditions. He didn't only talk about the conditions, but he told us how to solve them. Not to mention Dr. O, when he talked about our opiate crisis. He talked about the crisis, how opioids were addictive, but he also gave us natural alternatives and healthy alternatives, how we can treat our anxiety as well as our pain. So Wellness Wednesday brings it all home, body, soul, and mind. And that's why I love Wellness Wednesday. We get the professional advice we need.
Well, Ms. Vicki, we certainly thank you for joining in. That was the most thorough show and tell we have ever had. And so, no, seriously, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for always sharing and, letting everyone know that this is available, and the mayor's office and Healthy BR is providing this to the city. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the segment because Chef Traci has us in for a treat, okay?
Thank you, Mayor Broome, and thank you, Ella.
Thank you so much. So, moving merrily along, as you all know, if you've been watching this Wednesdays, we always have gardening gems for you from Mitchell. So Mitchell Provenzano, our very own gardening extraordinaire from Baton Rouge, he's always here with us to give us gems to help us improve our gardens at our home. If we're trying to grow our own vegetables, or if we have plants or flowers, whatever it may be, soil, who knows. But Mitchell is always here and ready to assist us in the gardening lane. So Mitchell, are you with us?
Hey Ellen, I'm here.
Hey Mitchell, I'm so glad that you're here. I heard the storm knocked out your power, but look, the plants have brought the power back. We are so, the plants are the power. So we are so glad to see you. Give us the gardening gem for the week. Everybody's waiting, everybody's wondering.
Oh, good. Okay, so the tip this week is for one of the plants that is maybe the only plant that's doing really good in everybody's garden right now is okra. It really can withstand the heat. I know before we talked about saving seeds from the okra, but we tried a technique at Baton Rouge recently, and it has paid off in dividends. So I know we talked about pruning tomatoes earlier this season as well, but today we're going to talk about pruning our okra. So, Ellen, I don't know if you've ever harvested okra before.
I harvested okra on several. I've harvested okra on several occasions. One being at the Baton Rouge farm.
That's true. Oh my God.
But go ahead.
That's right. I was with you. Okay. Well, when you harvest okra, sometimes the leaves can really scratch you up and then scratch up your arms and legs when you're harvesting. And so one thing that we did at the farm, we thought we were just doing it to make harvesting easier. But what actually this helps do is helps the plant produce more okra. So I have a little specimen here. Okay. So at the top of your okra plant, this is where it's going to be sending out new growth. It's going to be sending out new okra pods. And all these leaves down here, this is what we're going to trim. We're going to trim out the bottom, probably about the bottom 2/3 or bottom third of the plant. And all you need to do is you can just break off these lower leaves. And it's really crazy, but the plant enjoys it in some weird way. Or, well, we think it does because it sends out new pods. But if you don't feel like breaking it off, you can just use your garden shear off these leaves. But be sure to leave plenty of leaves the top third of the plant so that it can keep photosynthesizing and it'll start sending out way more okra pods than you have been having all summer. We did this at the farm, and it feels like the okra is like doubled in production from this. So it's easier to harvest now because there's less leaves, but it's also producing so much more. So if you take care of your okra, it'll keep producing until we get a freeze, which is like in November. So prune your okra up, keep harvesting. You need to harvest every other day or the okra gets hard, and you'll have it till it freezes.
Thank you so much, Mitchell. You know, as a Louisiana woman to my heart, I love okra and believe it should be in all places. So thank you for this wonderful tidbit. I hope everyone caught it. If they did not catch your gardening gem, where can they connect with you and Baton Rouge and get some more of these gardening gems?
Yeah, please check out our Facebook and Instagram. We'll be posting updates of that through the fall, and we'll also be announcing when we're going to be opening the community garden back up to do some socially distanced learning. Now that Wellness Wednesday is over, but we can do it separate but together.
Separate but together. Mitchell, thank you so much. Please stay tuned. I know you'll stay tuned because you know Chef Traci, your special guests, are going to be whipping up a storm, okay?
Yes, I wish I was there to eat some.
We're so sorry. Next time. All right. Thanks, Mitchell. Listen, guys, we're moving merrily along. Before we get too far into the fun, we want to thank all of our partners, all that help to be our partners. So we want to thank Top Box Louisiana. We also wanted to thank Baton Rouge, Our Lady of the Lake. And we want to thank you all for all of your contributions to Wellness Wednesday, not to mention the American Heart Association of Baton Rouge for all of their input in making Wellness Wednesday the success that it is. Now, after Wellness Wednesday, you are going to receive a evaluation. Do not ignore it. You know, go ahead and make certain that you do it. Because we really want to hear your feedback. We want to bring Wellness Wednesday back to you and to make it even better than it was before. Now, without further ado, we have Chef Traci. I heard that she was there she is. I heard she was in the building, guys. Come up here, Chef Traci.
Should I wear my mask as well?
Absolutely, because we are masking up EBR. Boom.
I am here, Ellen. How are you?
I'm fine. So, Chef Traci is going to be guiding us through the rest of Wellness Wednesday. She has some special guests. Now, we are expecting the mayor. I heard that she's been in meetings all day long, so she's going to get here safely, right?
Yes.
Okay, cross your fingers, okay, that she hasn't forgotten about us. But Chef Traci is going to introduce our special guest, and she's going to take it from here.
Okay, well, thank you, Ellen, for this lovely introduction. So I will introduce my guests first, and then I'll actually show them to you. So we have Franz Borghardt, his son Fisher, of course the mayor, and then Mackenzie. So I have two little ones as my guests. I love cooking with children in the kitchen, so this is a special treat. Okay, so if we can make sure that you guys can tune in to our cutting board action as well as our pot action. I'm going to go ahead and preheat. For those of you who are following along at home, you're going to want to preheat your oven to about 350 degrees. And we're going to start with a shot of my cutting board because I would like to show you guys how to cut these chips for your oven. So I'll do this a few times to make sure that everybody gets it. It's a really awesome way to take a stack of corn tortillas. At your grocery store, these may cost like $3. They're relatively healthy. When you're making them this way, you are avoiding frying chips. You are baking these chips in your oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. So there's two ways to cut it. You could simply take the tortilla and cut a plus sign through it, at which point you have like a perfectly classic cut tortilla chip, or you can also cut this according to what the recipe has advised. You can cut this in 6 pieces. So we're going to cut it across and then cut it at an angle again and cut it one more time at an angle to make 6 pieces. So we'll review that one more time. So there are 2 ways to cut it. You can cut a plus sign through your corn tortilla. If you have flour tortillas at home, that's okay. Don't be upset that you don't have corn. Just use what you have. So we have that chip, and then we have cutting 6 ways. Last time. I know y'all got this at home. Cutting it across. Again. So with all this tortilla chip cutting, you're probably wondering why we're doing all this. We're actually going to have Taco Tuesday on Wednesday. We have lovely redfish, sourced locally. We dried it out. We're going to season this together and get this in a frying pan. We're also going to have lovely Gulf shrimp. We're going to have shrimp tacos. And the mayor is pescatarian, so we're really excited that we have some things, lovely things that she can eat. Also, we're going to have broccoli slaw. If you've never had broccoli slaw before, you are missing out. This is simply the stalk of broccoli that has been trimmed and used with a box grater. These are these lovely knuckle-eating box graters, and I just literally use that stalk of the broccoli that we normally throw away. That we normally throw away, and we just make that into a slaw along with carrots. In addition to that, you should see some purple cabbage in your broccoli slaw, and again, this can be purchased at a local grocery store. And just make sure that you watch your knuckles as you're shredding that. it can be purchased. So you can skip the labor of that. I just want to let you know where it's sourced. So we have the broccoli slaw, and then of course the avocado salsa, because our dish is going to be redfish with taco seasoning, and then we'll have the shrimp tacos. We'll have the broccoli slaw to top that in lieu of lettuce, and then we will have that avocado salsa as well. So this is going to be an action-packed, flavor-packed meal. It'll be low on salt. It'll be heart healthy. So I guess so that I can get them in here. So let's see where they are. Is the mayor of Baton Rouge out here? Mayor Broome, join us. And also, we have other guests. We have little ones. We have Franz Borghardt, the people that I spoke to. A lot of people at McKinley. We have Ms. Elizabeth. We have Franz Borghardt. And we have Fisher. And we have little step stools for our younger guests. So if Fisher would like to step up. Actually, Fisher, Mayor, you're going to be here. Franz and Fisher, you're going to be on this end.
Right.
So pardon me.
Excuse us.
Perfect.
And I'm going to be here.
Absolutely. And I'm going to stay with us. That's awesome. Okay, fantastic. So I was just telling the guests that if they're all at home, they can begin to cook some tortilla chips. So you don't have to have fried tortilla chips at home. You can bake these in the oven, 350 degrees for 10 minutes. So we have these spread out. So Fisher, you can spread those out for me. Mayor, I'm gonna also let Kinsley spread out these other chips, and we can put these in the oven, and these will be our fat-free potato chips or tortilla chips. So I showed our guests how to cut those. I already cut them, so we'll spread them even, and then we'll pop them in the oven. Sounds good?
Yes,
Great. Okay, so I will get a head start on my cut chop. They're all set. Thank you.
Say yes, chef.
They're almost all set. Okay, our next step is we're gonna actually get the broccoli slaw. Okay, aprons for everybody.
I'm funny. Let's get an apron for you, buddy.
And McKinsley, that's her beautiful apron on her. Go get help.
Oh, I've been waiting for my apron all night.
Well, there you are. And we're all set for these to go in the oven. Thank you, McKinley. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
Putting that in there for 10 minutes, and then we'll get these lovely, crispy chips. And we're also looking for a crunch when we have chips and salsa. So this is achieving that same thing. So let's let you guys kind of sample that front. Let's try some chips that we toasted.
We're gonna sample these?
Yeah, you guys try that. It's a corn tortilla chip that we baked in the oven. Okay, Fisher, since
It's really good.
Mayor Broome.
Fisher's on board.
Did you try it? Try it? And okay.
It's good.
And
It tastes like chocolate chips.
such imagination. So next step, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get our avocado salsa started.
Okay.
And I think one of you told me you like avocados, which is
I do.
amazing. Okay, I love avocados as well. I can't live without them. They're amazing. So with that said, we're gonna start off with 2 ripe avocados. You guys have them on your station.
I have trouble playing them. I don't know if you
Okay, well, let's start with that lesson. So
what is this? Avocado.
an avocado, usually, let's go over shopping as a consumer for an avocado, because that's a tricky one. I've often gone to the store and been frustrated that the avocados are hard as a rock, or they get the orange sticker that says ripe, because they're like literally need to be composted. They're no good for purchase. But what you can do is just get them in the house and like let them ripen. And as the days pass, they'll get softer and softer. So when you're shopping in the store for them, if you really want an avocado that day, I would gently take my thumb and press into that avocado. And if it gives in, then I think that is exactly right. And you're gonna cut it open. I think if you cut this one open, we're gonna try it from here. Just pierce the avocado. Dad, you got it? Mayor, you got it? So we're gonna pierce right in the seed.
Oh.
We're gonna use this tip of the knife and let me, okay? Yeah, pierce it right there, okay? And we're just gonna let the seed guide us. We're not gonna do any weird chopping moves. We're literally rolling. Mayor, what you're doing? I'm rolling this.
Okay.
I'm just, my left hand is moving.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, we're just rolling.
I've always wanted to know how to correctly cut the avocado.
Right, got it?
I
And
have
then we
failed
just
so many
twist.
times.
And then we twist. Everybody got the twist on that? We're twisting.
Watch this.
We cut it all the way around, and now we're twisting that open. When I see that perfectly ripe avocado, a little food nerd, and look at that. Fisher, let's show your beautiful avocado as well. Oh my gosh, Fisher did such a great job. And let me see what Mayor got
We
going
did
on
great.
here.
He's taking our
Look
seed
at,
out.
oh, and that is the next step. McKinley knows how to
Take our
cook
seed
already.
out, McKinley.
And this is Mayor and McKinley's avocado. Everybody really likes to go play the lottery now. Everybody's got a great avocado. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna cut that seed out. So Mayor, if you could take your knife, we're gonna just take that knife and stab right in that seed and turn it. And trust me, the seed is pretty strong. We have a little trash bowl here. Did McKinley wiggle hers out already?
Our seed went on vacation.
Oh, good. Okay, that's even better. Okay, so we have a little trash bowl on your station, that little Ban Marie. Okay, great. So I'm now just kind of cutting some lines in my avocado. Got it, Ed? Yeah. Okay, great. And then we're cutting lines, just using the tip of the knife. We haven't even used the full knife yet, to be honest. And then we take a spoon, and this part our kids could really help us with. This dish, Dad, if you want to use that. And Mayor, you have this lovely white dish here. Okay. And you can just let McKinley scoop that. And I'm scooping my avocado meat out. So if you have a second avocado, you should go ahead and do that same step. We can't eat them yet. We gotta wait until our sauce is done. We can lose patience when the avocado is ripe and delicious like this. Okay, I'm gonna cut open that second one. Again, guys, I'm starting at that point, that stem, and I'm rolling, and Fisher's watching me very closely. He's got his little chef hat on, and I'm rolling it all the way around. And there are many roads to Rome. I hear Mayor saying non-traditional way. We definitely want you to just arrive at opening your avocado. If you didn't do it the way I did it, no biggie. So again, I'm just stabbing that seed and twisting, dropping that in my my little trash bowl. Look at that. That's a game in itself. You're just cutting with the tip of my knife. Yes, ma'am. We're going to do 2 avocados. And then we're going to take that spoon and carve out all the avocado meat.
2 avocado halves.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, great. And then I'll move a step ahead because I know everyone's wrapping up their avocado cutting. So from here, I'm going to take this cucumber. Now, don't judge my cucumber, guys. I tried to get like a regular medium-sized cucumber, but we actually just were trying to save this one before it went to the compost. So you'll see I kind of cut off the science projects part of the avocado, of the cucumber. So now I'm going to take a spoon. I'm going to take the seeds out into my trash bowl. I'm just literally rolling, and I'll catch up with my guests in a minute. But this is where a lot of the water in your cucumber lives. You're going to definitely want to scrape all of that out if you're trying to minimize like water collecting at the bottom of your recipe. So we're doing cucumber next. Absolutely, that's what it's there for. Do you need a towel as well?
I would love it.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Ready?
And I'm cutting through this as well. We're cutting those seeds out with a spoon and literally just doing a stroking motion all the way down. Top to bottom, top to bottom. Y'all have Vincent over there?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I'll repeat that same motion. If you have one whole cucumber at home, you can just slide your knife through the length of it, cut off the ends, and proceed with this step of just scraping the seeds out. So we're at this point, you should have a stack of cilantro, Mayor, once you get to that step. And we're continuing to scrape the seeds out. Now, this is a little tricky for me because I have a strangely shaped cucumber. Now, Mayor, you can cut that lengthwise. And you
This one too?
look at that. Okay, great. So now that you have the 2 halves, you can grab the spoon.
I'm left-handed,
And
Daddy.
you have this trash bowl, you can scrape the seeds out, and we're just dragging. So we can put this to the side and give yourself some room.
So now what do we do?
All right, so now we're taking that spoon that you have next to your memory and you're scraping it into the bowl.
Ready? So we're gonna take the seeds out.
Yep.
You scrape it. You do
Okay,
it.
moving on to the next step, guys. I'm gonna dice this. We are leaving the skin on. Is that okay with everybody?
We love.
Okay, okay. We love extra fiber, so we'll take the extra skin, right? We start them young, early interventions into healthy eating. Good job. Good job, I can't believe.
You're just gonna get that by doing work. Is that what you're about?
All right. So next steps, guys. We have a half of a can of black beans. These beans have been rinsed to like reduce the sodium levels. And then also I have a little bit of red pepper flakes. Did you need to keep that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. No, that's yours. That's yours. That's all yours. I will. That towel's for you. So we're just going to take that cucumber and we're going to slice some limes in that. Okay. Pinching here, and then the last 3 fingers on the handle. So pinch to actually touch the blade. And you need to move on your cutting board actually.
You like to do and grandma's can do.
Okay.
Grandma's
So let's turn this flat side down. You always want to work with a flat surface when you're chopping.
What's this?
Just like me. Follow me with this, man. And Dad is ahead of us, okay? And we're cutting little sticks into this cucumber.
Oh, this one we're gonna do. Pretty nice.
Make little sticks. And then we're turning that so that we can then dice. And we're gonna do this motion a lot. So if you ever wonder like what chefs do when they're on TV and they're doing the same motion over and over and over and over. They just do it really fast because that's what they do every single day. So they'll be faster at it because they practice it. But we have our team caught up to us. They're now chopping their cucumbers with me. And next we're gonna move on to a bell pepper and celery. So we're gonna get a whole tour of the garden here today. You haven't seen tacos like this yet, guys. Okay. So we're continuing. We're going to put that in the little gratin, and then eventually we'll merge all of our work together to one avocado salsa. Okay, and
You like ours chunky?
I'm going to step over and see.
You like yours chunky?
In this gratin dish is fine, right? With your avocado, because that's part of the sauce. Okay, so you guys see so far, I have my avocado, I have my cucumbers. Avocado and cucumber is the only thing I have in the bowl so far. Okay, so we are definitely moving on to our bell pepper next. Really, really interesting with the celery. I think it's always fun to let kids kind of get a little hands-on. So we're gonna let them smash the celery flat. That's a trick.
Smash the celery?
Yeah. See, I knew it. So I always kind of let the kids get hands-on. So let's cut it in lengthwise first. Cut it in half. You're okay. You're okay. Mayor, I'll catch you up. So we're gonna turn it over, and I need Fisher to take his hand and smash it flat. Oh, very good.
You should pick flat.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Get it flat. Smash it hard.
Got it?
Use your Spider-Man powers.
Then smash that foot.
Awesome. Good job. And then we're gonna cut lines in it, just like we did with the cucumber. And then we're gonna cut that finely according to the recipe. Everybody doing okay? I'm gonna catch you up on this stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna make sure I catch up the cucumber that we had going on over here so that we can all work on the celery at the same time. So if you've never had avocado salsa before, this recipe is a little different. Instead of having guacamole, you then have a ton of veggies together. Yeah, y'all can be so. I say this in my classes. People are so nice to vegetables that already dead. Just crush them. Okay, they won't be hurting them. Crush the garlic. Crush the onion. And this killer, by the way, is not over here sweating, like I'm sweating. All right, thank you. And then I'm gonna continue to crush on cut. You're in good shape? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. All right, Fish, you gotta give Dad some room to work with. Okay, getting that celery in, and we're chopping it finely. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm crushed. Okay, so next step, I'm gonna move on to bell pepper. That's also gonna be chopped fine. This is a medium-sized bell pepper that you would find in your every grocery store in Baton Rouge.
That's a big bell pepper.
It is. It's supposed to be a medium bell pepper, but I think we got a bigger one that we bargained for. All right.
I'm your sous chef.
Everybody's doing a great job. We're all on the same page. We're doing our celery and we finished our cucumbers. Very good. Oh, are you eating cucumber? Very good.
Say something.
So this is a great way to get kids involved in the kitchen, help them to eat vegetables, get them involved in the food process.
What's your good?
Yes,
What's your good, please?
keep it under the table.
And then we go to the emergency room.
May I finish that?
Sure can.
Yes, okay. So I'm gonna finish this because Fisher is a little adult, and I think he's trying to take over his dad's sous chef. All right. No, it's wonderful. We have such wonderful kids. Yes. So let's get that over to you.
Thank you, chef.
No problem. So next step is bread and bell pepper.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
He likes the vegetables.
Right. So get this bell pepper.
Okay, got this bell pepper in. I want you to skip this man. Great. We're gonna cut this guy at the top, and then we're gonna cut it at the bottom. So let's do those steps together. Very good. Okay. And we're gonna get to a flat surface. Yes. Part of it is gonna be garbage because we'll get those stems in that trash bowl. Okay, then we'll cut a line in it. You'll cut one line right here. And then we'll open it like a book.
Daddy, I always wondered how to do this.
And then you cut one line, great, and you open it like a book. Absolutely. And then you just take your knife and you wiggle. You're holding your knife flat on your, and you're just gonna cut all those little stems or in those bitter parts that are kind of sticking out, including the seedy parts. And so now we have a sheet of bell pepper. And we're going to dice this finely as well, according to the recipe. So I stacked those two little sheets of bell pepper. You got it there? All right, Mayor's caught up. Okay, so now we're just going to cut lines in it. Okay. We're going to cut lines in this, just like we did with the celery. And then we're going to turn this guy and dice it. Yep, you got it? Yep, we're going to dice it.
Watch those hands.
So, guys, this is so fun because we're doing it together. So, very fun. And Kenzel, you're having fun too? Okay.
You have a day job.
You have a day job too?
Okay, and I'm just going to mill over this. A milling step would be to hold my knife at the tip and just kind of hold my handle and run that over. Then I'm running it through the handle from like 7 to 4, over and over and over, and it makes it smaller and smaller and smaller chop. Okay, that also goes in my bowl. Continue chopping. I'm gonna do a move I don't want y'all to do. I'm just trying to get this bump down a little bit, okay? And now you always try to cut a bell pepper on the non-waxy side. That wax will really keep your knife from going through. So I could do this, but it's gonna be a lot harder than just slicing through the non-waxy side. So we're still chopping, and you can turn and dice once we've done little sticks. So continue that motion, even with the little bumpy stems, the tops and the bottom. We can always turn it and make that a dice as well. Okay? And we're using a bear claw on that finger, on this hand. It's almost like making a fist so that we can continue to protect our fingers while we chop with a sharp knife. You always want your knife sharp, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you want to also be safe.
That tiger's ham.
No, it's a bear claw, not.
Okay, so did you want to use that part as well? No? Okay, we're going to stop there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to get a better chop on my bell pepper because it's not as fine as the recipe requires. And then we'll move on to the next step, which is going to be dumping beans in our... Do you have room for it? Yeah, everything is pretty much chopped, and you have black beans on your station. And if you want to dump what you have into my bowl,
Which one?
the small grattan, you
Okay.
can dump into mine real quick. And we'll just have a big serving of avocado salsa. Wonderful.
I like avocado.
You like that? Good. Have you had any since I've been here?
I like watermelon.
All right. So I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. So I'm gonna reach that.
And he says, avocado.
You got
And Mayor, if you'd like to give me
Yeah,
what you
we
have
like
chopped.
You would like me to cook sometimes? You cook sometimes. Say it up.
We're gonna combine it. We did all this hard work together, so we're combining our ingredients. Okay. She has some more avocado to share with me.
The chef.
And our black beans.
Yes, please give me your black beans. Franz, may I have your black beans?
You may have our black beans. Give it to the chef.
Pour it in my bowl. Thank
Good
you so much.
job.
What to do with the lemon?
Yes, so we do have a lime, and I'd like for Fisher and McKinley to roll that lime for me. Can you guys roll the lime for me to kind of break up the pulp? And that way we can easily get the juice out of it. Okay, I'm adding my beans to our, we have so much avocado sauce now. We're gonna have to have a party.
Say party?
Did somebody say party? Yes, they
Do you
did.
like parties?
Okay, so everybody likes a party. What we're gonna do next is roll. I'm gonna roll my lime down the kitchen. Okay, hurry up, Tracy. All right, so now I'm just gonna cut it normal, no tricks here. Just your typical lime. I'm gonna turn it in this wonderful citrus juicer.
What's this?
Everybody, this is the one tool I would say everyone should have.
I have one of those at home.
Oh, please use it. It saves your energy.
Help her do that?
And I'm gonna have Fisher come. Well, actually, I'll bring my bowl over. Yes. Can you squeeze this in my bowl for me? Just pull these two. Do you know how to use it? Squeeze it together. Squeeze hard. Use all. Dad, help.
All right, watch this. Ready? One. Wait, let's let it. Watch this.
Oh, very good, Fisher. Keep going. Keep going. Awesome. Look at that. That was just one half of a line. Okay. Awesome. And we'll let McKinley do one as well. McKinley, do you want to squeeze a line for me? Okay, great. Let's get you set up. We got our half of the line, and we're going to turn this guy. Give us a big squeeze. Ready? There, you got it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Everybody's fingers in a safe place. Great. Ooh, look at that.
I don't know if everybody's fingers in the same
Okay,
place.
so
You still have all your fingers?
little fingers. Okay, now
How do your fingers?
Grab it right here.
grab with my hand. Great, McKinley. Oh, look at that.
It's
You're
a
so strong.
Good job.
I couldn't have made this salsa without you guys. We have to move on to our broccoli slaw in a second.
You're making a lot of stuff.
I know, like it's like Thanksgiving but with tacos.
So you like?
I love it.
We said we were gonna get you cooking, and we are.
My eyes on the fish over there.
Oh, okay, well we'll do that shortly. But we always want to do things in order so that everything is in sanitary.
No. These fish are. She was talking about
Oh,
the
the
fish.
fish, not fish.
Easily confused. It's okay.
So catching up so that I have all my lines ready. And we just use one for this recipe. We have, that was one thing. Somebody rolled really good for me because that just squeezed all the juice out. So we're done with that avocado salsa. Next, we're going to go to our broccoli slaw.
Broccoli slaw. You like broccoli?
Okay, so you guys should have.
You like cucumbers? I do too.
I'm gonna have to add this to you guys. We have our dash of granulated garlic.
I love that too.
Wonderful. Look at that. Everybody gets a little bit of granulated garlic. Next, we're gonna add ground cumin. Ground cumin is so essential with Southwest style cooking. So we're gonna do a half teaspoon of this. Bless you. Wonderful. Half teaspoon of this. And then ancho chili powder. I'm gonna do a full teaspoon of this. Very smoky, earthy flavor. This is gonna be one of our toppings for our tacos.
Is that chocolate?
No, it's actually ancho chili powder. So it's like a dark chili powder. And when you do Southwest style cooking, you definitely want to have cumin. You definitely want to have a chili powder, a dark chili powder, garlic, onion, salt, pepper, and maybe if you like heat, you can always add red pepper flakes. So from there, we're gonna definitely add our mayonnaise on your stations, guys. You have little containers, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Just dump that in.
It looks like ice cream.
Okay. Did you need a towel? Okay.
Let me get a like ice cream.
So we got a spoon.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, another chip? Okay, hold on.
Okay, great. So from there, we're gonna do that familiar move again and get our limes rolling.
Ready. Can you help me with the lines?
You wanna roll it again?
Yes, we're doing another line?
Yes, ma'am. We'll do another
We'll help
line.
you, okay? All right, okay, let's roll. You gonna help Daddy? Good job.
And you guys can, I can let you borrow my little citrus juicer again. Gotta be careful with all this. It's
I don't wanna chop off your hands.
everywhere. You always hold your hands back. Then is it nice?
You roll a little bit. You okay?
Did it get in the eye?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Can we borrow your juicer?
Absolutely. Ready for it?
Yeah, you're gonna help me out, bud.
Alright. Gotta help Dad squeeze that. So from here, I'm gonna use the spoon to mix this up.
Actually, this is.
Just
So we're mixing ours up.
yes, mixing your buttons in a moment, Mayor, because you're gonna need that. So you see this creamy texture added. It will not take us long, guys, to go ahead and finish up our seafood. Seafood will sear really quickly. We've been preheating a skillet, so if you're at home following this recipe, I would put a skillet on medium heat. Don't touch. Keep it there. And we're just stirring this up. Last step, I do have some cilantro.
We're gonna hand this to the chef and give it back to the mayor. Leave that right there. We're just gonna stir it up. Can you stir?
And I'm balling this cilantro up like a little golf ball. I can do this step with you guys in a minute. So once you ball it up just to get control of it, then you come through and chop. And then we do that mill step again where we chop with our hand on top of the knife. And one recipe is gonna call for 1/4 cup of cilantro and the other's calling for 2 to 3 tablespoons. So we're gonna split this chop up between
I'll hold the bowl. Cilantro.
cilantro you do. It's on the little edge of your over there. And I can help you guys with that since you're busy with the stirring.
You're stir.
I like stirring.
You like stirring?
Okay.
You're a good stirrer. Great job. Oh.
So I'm just go ahead and add all that.
Cilantro.
Okay. Yeah, reach for your cilantro. You can give me a green onion as well, but you can add that.
Push this over a little bit. How you stirring that?
Okay, you're good. Chop, Mayor?
Yeah.
I was gonna take care on. Okay, doing the cilantro again in case you need to see that move again. We're gonna again just roll this into a little ball. I cannot imagine what faces I'm making right now. I'm watching myself here chopping. Sure. So chopping, doing that milling move where we have it at 12 o'clock and just moving it over the piles. And then when your pile spreads out, pull it back together and go over it again. And it's very floral. If you haven't tried cilantro before, you should. It's certainly like a bouquet, very aromatic, and it adds so much freshness to your food. I don't know why I didn't get into cilantro so much. What was wrong with me? I don't know. All right, Franz, are you ready to add a little cilantro?
Yes, ma'am.
wham, like emerald. Bam, bam.
Just need a little bit.
Yes. So you're gonna add that to your broccoli sauce, and then you can add the remainder. So like 2 to 3 tablespoons to your broccoli sauce that you have in the turn, and then we'll add the rest of the avocado sauce. And then we're gonna get to what we really came for, which is the seafood tacos.
Seafood tacos.
Seafood tacos. Shopping as well. Everybody ready for the next step? Okay, awesome. So notice, guys, how we did this first. When you are working with meat, you always want to do meat last for sanitation purposes. So we did not add the fish or the shrimp to our cutting board until the last bit. So I'm going to add my veggie bowls to the end. And now I'm going to season, with the help of my guests, we're going to season some fish.
I like some fish.
Yes, you have some
That's
now.
raw fish.
And if we could move Mackenzie's bowl over, we're going to season some fish together. You want to move the bowl over to her?
I got it. Wait, she's gonna tell us how to do it. And we're gonna do it.
Okay, good. So you should have a little container on your table. This is salt-free taco seasoning. So essentially, we want to work with cumin, dark chili powder, garlic powder. Okay. So from there, if everybody can see that shot, we're gonna just sprinkle. You should have board, Mayor. And we're gonna just sprinkle over the fish. And these are red fish from Top Box, locally sourced.
Wait.
I took paper towels after I rinsed these fillets of red fish. My favorite fish, just by coincidence. And I'm sprinkling it. If I look like I've over seasoned it, trust me, I want everybody to get a little love. This is salt-free seasoning, so you can be generous when you have salt-free seasoning. Right?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is where the flavor is packed in. You only need a little bit of salt. And then I have this lovely garlic jalapeno extra virgin olive oil. So I have this skillet, and I'm going to add in Fisher's fish first. Oh, Fisher's fish.
Fisher's
Play on words. Play on words.
Chef, are we using all of this?
Not all of it. Just sprinkle it until everybody is covered. Okay, I'm doing presentation side down, and we're hearing a little bit of a sizzle. Hear that? Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna add in Mackenzie's fish next.
What else?
Look at how neat. That's spreading action, Mayor. That's very nice. So Mayor is doing a dry rub, but she's using a back of a spoon to spread her seasoning on her fish. So to me, that's like really rubbing it in and making the seasoning stick. I like that method. I'm gonna have to try that next time. Good job, Mackenzie. Okay, we're gonna move. I take the fish. You did such a good job. Like I need you to work with me. Fantastic. Wonderful, guys. So that fish is sizzling, and then we're gonna do about 3 minutes on each side. Believe it or not, even though these fillets look huge, they don't take long to cook. So after I've cooked it for 3 minutes on each side, we can flip it over. Yes, we have been working. It's quite a job, right?
We tried some of the
Okay.
seasoning.
Oh, okay,
you got
okay.
some of that
So I'm just
seasoning.
gonna wash my hands really quickly.
The seasoning will make you see.
Okay, we're gonna get some water. Okay, good.
There. All right, now that I've handled that, we have
You need
this
some
lovely.
water?
Do we need water?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
get it.
We're gonna get some water for Fisher.
We're getting
Okay.
something.
Just bear with it.
It's
It's good to be curious. You gotta taste things, but sometimes, like, I can't take more than a jalapeno.
Spicy.
Yeah. Okay. So, just to let you guys take a look at this avocado sauce. Avocados, the green bell pepper that we worked so hard to chop, lime juice. And these fresh ingredients work so well to bring out the freshness of your dish. If you guys want to sample it, maybe it actually would help. And Fisher, would you like to try a little avocado sauce as well? So,
Yes, please.
okay, I'll make it. Avocado sauce. A little bit better? Okay, great. All right, so I'm pulling out my phone. Yes, absolutely.
He loves you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Some healthy food eating. Now you gotta pull down your mask a little bit. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna flip over this fish. You sure? This is actually garlic jalapeno olive oil. So you can use flavored oils, and we're kind of at a medium heat. Olive oil is really good for medium heat. And you see that fish is like pretty much halfway done. It's a little spicy. Would you like a little more avocado sauce? Okay.
Yes, please.
Is that delicious? Make or approve.
Yum,
Okay,
yum.
you got the spoon?
Yeah,
You can grab another one. Great.
all right. Ooh, I
So
love that.
also, I want you guys to look at this broccoli slaw with the cilantro. Your topping for your tacos instead of that iceberg lettuce or cheese.
Yeah.
Notice you can have tacos and you don't have to have cheddar cheese. This is another option to add flavor. This is a mayonnaise based binder that is added to these vegetables. So I'm gonna grab a little pan. This one. And then we're gonna do the shrimp next. So definitely want to have that.
I love shrimp.
Okay. Delicious. And I will.
We're almost done.
We're almost done.
We're almost done.
Almost done. I'm pulling this guy off.
Look, I'm gonna
And now we're gonna add in our shrimp. Let's see, these are Louisiana Gulf shrimp.
You like shrimp? Look at those big shrimp you put in there.
Yum.
Huge.
Yeah, they're really, really, really good.
They're not bigger than you? Okay.
All right, I'm turning up my skillet just a little bit. I had to thaw my shrimp. A lot of times we purchase at the store frozen shrimp, frozen fish. I thawed it under cool running water. And I'm again taking this spice and just kind of sprinkling it over to make sure everybody's covered. Mayor, would you like to sprinkle while I add? And I can bring the seasoning over from your station too, because you have. Got to make sure everybody gets a little love. Mackenzie, you want to come sing? Got to bring this to school.
Give the mayor a picture.
All right.
Good hour or something. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I did. So we're continuing. Can you see the shrimp? They're getting sauteed. Everybody's getting sprinkled with a little bit of the seasoning. And maybe you can continue that for me. And I'll
Liking that sauce.
a little bit more oil to our pan just so that everybody can get sizzling.
I don't like regular shrimp.
Okay.
Do you like shrimp, Mackenzie?
You like regular shrimp?
No. Do you like fish? You like okay. So you might eat it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So we're gonna let these sizzle. Shrimp don't take long, maybe 3 minutes on each side. So we're gonna let this continue to simmer. Am I doing a good job? No. Alrighty, guys. So we're letting the shrimp sizzle. I had it so hot for the fish, and now the shrimp is like cooled down. And when you finish the fish, you can always slice this, and it breaks up really easily once it's finished cooking. They might actually be able to fit into the pan together. If I grab a fish
She's
spatula,
about to get fancy. Chef's getting fancy.
oh, he can feel it. He can feel it. Together. Let's just say you have one skillet in the house. This is what you do. You don't go buy new equipment. You work with what you got. All righty.
That's right.
All right.
We gotta keep our hands washed.
Exactly. Wonderful. So then we need to figure out how we can get our tortillas toasted so that we can have tacos ready. I'm going to get one of the studio helpers from the studio audience to get us some taco shells ready. So what you do in that, when you have your stove occupied, you tend to have no place to get your skillet set up to where you can toast your tortillas a couple minutes each side, like over low heat. When you warm your tortillas, it makes them change the texture a little bit. It crisps in certain areas, and it's soft, and it makes it stretchy a little bit, so you can start filling up with all of your toppings. But from here, we're simmering our shrimp and our fish, and I like to just manipulate all the steam and the heat from the pan so that it all finishes up. So Mayor, Franz, Fisher, Mackenzie, have y'all enjoyed your time?
Yes, we have.
You think
And
we
we're
make-
so looking forward to tasting it too.
Yes. hurry. But no, we cannot wait.
But Fisher, you like that salsa, didn't you?
He likes the spices too, but it's a little too spicy. So we learned our lesson.
Too spicy?
The other food is yummy more.
Okay. But that was spicy, right?
That was,
Was
yeah,
that like
was,
fire in your mouth?
but we cooled it down with a little cucumber and avocado, right? And water.
You like crawfish?
You like crawfish?
You like shrimp too?
And you can do crawfish tacos? Would you do that? No? Is she frustrated with it? All right. I think we are almost done. I'm gonna check my fish. I'm just piercing it. I'm always amazed that this thin cut fish, it's actually, I got a couple minutes on it, but I think it's done. It's still a little spicy. Should we take it away?
Yes.
Okay. Let's not try it again.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, would you try this at home? Would you make tacos at home?
I'll make that.
You would make
That's
the
salsa. He
the
loves
salsa? Okay, good.
Not the hot.
Not the hot, but okay.
And Mayor, would you make this at home as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you have these spices that you could try, the cumin?
Yeah.
Wonderful. We have taco shells.
I like everything on this table, the broccoli slaw and the veggie salsa and the shrimp and the
So we can get all these spices in red stick spice, right?
Correct. You might actually, yes, absolutely.
oh yeah, as well as our vinegar and our olive oil.
Absolutely. So I have a taco. Would you like a shrimp taco, Mayor?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna set this up for you. I have a tendency to over high. I think I'm not the only person that does that, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of salsa.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want one? Okay.
Would you like to try?
You want me to? You want to see
Y'all
what
work
the-
so
how I
hard.
like it?
Okay.
Oh my.
So I'm letting the mayor get the first taste.
Here's the man.
Everybody can kind of get used to the taco. Like she's doing a shrimp taco, and
All right.
I'm curious.
So ladies first, we're gonna let her get.
Would anybody like to try fish taco? You want to do fish taco? Okay, great. So
I'll make a broccoli. And I prepare myself.
okay,
We're gonna wait
we're
until it cools down.
right.
It's okay.
Okay, we got a little bit of fish. You know how I just broke that up? I kind of went over that in my mind a lot. Like, should I cut the fish first? Should I put the whole fish in? So you see, just break it up in the pan. Don't make a huge to-do about it.
All right.
And now Bishop's gonna let the fish cool down before we bite in, right?
Chef,
Yes, ma'am.
you know this is our last show,
Yes,
Oh.
ma'am.
Wellness Wednesday, and I can't think of a better way for us to culminate our show than having all of our friends here in the kitchen.
Yes.
And having a great pescatarian meal
Absolutely.
for me to chow down on it.
Oh, yes. This is long overdue. We should have done this a couple months ago.
And so we certainly hope that the people have enjoyed our Wellness Wednesday. Thanks to Ellen, our host, and everybody who's been a part of this, our Baton Rouge and Top Box, everyone, our partners. And so if you want to know more about not only Wellness Wednesday, but our Go Get Healthy, go to Healthy VR, and you will find more about what we do.
Thank you guys.
Wellness Wednesday.
Bye.
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 Bye.